there.
Hello, hello there. Who's that?
I'm Julie.
Hi, Julie. My name is Guy. Major Dad. Morning, evening, afternoon.
Night.
All good.
So don't forget, it's East USA server. I see gut gravel.
Yep, happily parked on the grass.
Yeah, good morning. Happy you could make it.
Yeah.
Slept well after a tiring day?
Yeah, slept very early. Very, very early. And then no problem waking up. Go for a nice flight.
You said East USA, not West USA, right?
East USA. East USA.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think this flight is like kind of, well, I don't like to say more targeted for the East USA, but kind of does too, so. But see, gut gravel is early morning, so. So you see, I'm with the Disgust too.
Yeah, I saw you.
Oh yeah, she flies like a beauty. Yeah, I like it.
You like the new changes coming up. SU-10 is really pretty good. One of the best I've used so far.
Yes, not much difference and simpler, I think.
Yeah.
Instead of having to flap every change flap every like minutes or so.
Exactly. Yeah, it just flows better. And we have a name toggle key finally.
Yes.
That's great. Nameplates in the sky, you want them, and now you don't want them for nice screenshots. Yes, there was a mod, but it's nice to have a built-in instead.
Yes.
Really nice.
A lot of jets around here.
A lot of people in the sky too, around in the East USA
That's what
server.
I mean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's quite busy. What are all these people doing here so early in the morning? Oh wait.
Yeah.
Midday.
Why is the world around? Makes it so difficult.
Here we go.
The last few flights I did on this one, I used the Pilatus tow track.
Yep.
Hi. It's great. It gets you to exactly the right altitude, even a little higher than 8,000 feet, and then you go down for the start. That is maximum 8,000 feet, and it's perfect.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You started in the right altitude. Yeah.
Cool. How do I load weather presets? I've never done this before.
You have to copy it to your weather folder and then restart Microsoft Flight Simulator, because just copying it won't see the the weather. You have to do it before launching Flight Sim.
I forgot. I'm gonna load it now.
If anybody's on an Xbox, then well, what matters is the wind. It's supposed to be coming from 340 degrees at 14 knots.
Yeah, so if you want to restart an alt, just do the same.
Yeah.
Set the winds manually for now.
Yeah.
A few clouds, I guess, with
a few clouds, but yes,
yeah.
I don't think they matter much.
It was called Ridge from 340 at 40.
Yeah, I know it was a mistake. It's not coming at 40 knots. It's 14. But
okay.
Yeah, the preset at first the file was a mistake on my part.
Yeah, that would be pretty hard to fly.
Yeah, 40
I felt
knots.
like you're bullying us. 40, really? I mean, all for a challenge, but that's a lot.
Yeah, we land on a direct front wind, so but you could be almost
helicopter
not
landing.
moving. Yeah, helicopter
Yes.
landing, exactly.
And is there a minimum for our start tonight?
The minimum. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't set up my thing yet. I'm gonna
I think it's
enter my
4,000.
cockpit. Yeah, I think it's 4. Yep.
I don't see any waypoints.
The start is right in to the right. Once you launch, you'll see it. Unzoom a little, and you'll see the start is on the right. It's north of the runway, actually, past those
I
little
found it.
2 mountains. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hill off to your right. You just got to go
Yep.
past it and turn right. And I think the max altitude on the start is 8,000. So
Yep.
Yes.
I'm just gonna climb up there with my motor.
Yeah, definitely.
So the wind is north-northwest?
340. Yeah.
Looks like it. I don't see anybody.
East
See
USA
one
server.
glider.
East USA
Should we-
server.
Yeah, I'm on east.
Okay.
Should be 2 gliders on the floor now. Is it
Well,
one in
does
the
that
sky?
matter?
You won't see everybody
Yep.
if you're not on the same server.
Got it.
Nice up. Too bad it's 100 degrees.
Are other people in the air? I'm up and I don't see anybody else. I see a lot of other nameplates, but not any of our glider types.
There's Balto Aaron
That's
is a
me.
glider.
That's
and
me.
Rocket Glider is a glider.
Okay.
And the AS-33.
I'm looking for your nameplate. I just don't see it. Maybe you're behind me.
I am
Oh.
behind you.
The Calvi
Oh,
simmer
yeah.
is already way up. He's on pause, obviously.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there you go.
Changing my server. Make sure my name tags were on.
I'm at 6,000.
Wow, Cal simmer, you are at 10,000 feet. More
Yeah,
than
yeah.
that.
I spawned up there. I cheated.
There's no cheating on these flights.
What's the penalty for that again?
Because I tried a course earlier and I started at 4,000 and it's just a pain.
Yeah, I think the best is between 6,000 to 8,000. You can gain some after, but
Very
6
difficult.
is I think is the minimum. I should change and start.
You make it higher?
The start should be maybe 6,000.
Yeah, 4,000. If you start at 4,000, it's difficult. It's just you can't really gain much.
Mm-hmm. Well,
There goes
sometimes you
Cromwell.
can't always follow the line of the task. Sometimes you have to,
I was
yeah,
trying the
yeah.
ridges,
yeah,
trying the
follow the
ridges.
ridges.
Yes.
and I was not getting much from the ridges.
From the start, the first waypoint, you can find some on the left side a little, and you stay neutral or you gain a little, and then once you pass the entering mountain, then you can find some more. But it's after I think Union Point or after El Capitan and Cathedrals, you'll find good lift. And you have to go back and forth after the Half Dome. Between Half Dome and Sunrise Mountain, I think. You have to go back and forth and to climb really to at least 10 to 11,000 feet.
Yeah, I left
Yeah.
Half Dome at like 9. I tried this earlier today. I left Half
Yep.
Dome at like 9, and it just wasn't enough.
Is El Capitan the name of a mountain?
Yeah. It's the
Okay.
very famous
Fair enough.
mountain that climbers It's a popular
I
among
thought
climbers.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I heard of it.
Don't go through the start just yet.
No,
All right.
I'm pretty
There's
far
an-
away from it.
There's an amazing movie about a free solo climber. I don't remember his name. It was unwatchable for me. It just was
Yeah, it gives you
so
goosebumps,
unpleasant.
right? Yeah.
It was so unpleasant.
It's the way he
We got a
finally
half
does
hour
it,
to
and
go, right?
yeah,
Fantastic film.
20 minutes. 20 minutes, let's say.
Yeah, there was one shot in that movie where the camera guy was like 2 miles away with a long zoom lens, and he was like, "I can't watch," because it was like one spot that he had like sessioned a bunch of times and couldn't get it even with ropes, and he was like, "I'm just gonna go for it with ropes." And the cameraman was like looking away. He was like, "I can't watch. Can't watch."
What's the name of it?
Okay.
It's free
called
solo.
Free Solo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
free
free
solo.
It made me like uncomfortable. Just
Yes, yeah, I can see
I
that.
guess he dies.
There's
no.
another.
He
There's another.
doesn't, but
newer-
still, he doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't
There's
matter.
another newer one. There's another newer one that's like free solo. I can't remember the name of it, but it follows one of these like adrenaline junkie young kids who just wants to climb, and it follows him all around in a very similar fashion. So I can't remember the name of it though, but it is something different.
It's on El Capitan too, or?
No, it's not. It's
No,
a bunch
another.
of different areas. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's like a lot of South America, as opposed to American-based ones.
Oh, if you like watching these, you can watch 14 Peaks on Netflix too. 14 Peaks.
Okay.
It's a Nepalese climber
Mm.
that does 14 peaks. I think it's 3 months, or it's very short actually. But for the 14 peaks of the Himalayas, that's a record. And I think someone is trying to beat him right now. A Norwegian girl, I think. It's becoming a real race of climbing mountains.
Wonder if girls can stand the heights better than men.
You don't hear much about women climbers, do you? But
No.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Even the helpers, usually when you see movies, all the helpers are men. I saw Topher and then he's gone.
I was trying to reload and
Oh.
see if I could get my livery to show up, but it didn't. So I'm just gonna fly standard, I guess. New plane.
How can you tell if it shows up or not?
Because it wasn't an option.
Oh.
Oh. Well, that's weird.
I put all the files in there, but I guess something's named different. So
Is the
I
delivery for the
deleted-
AS33?
Yeah.
Mine
I
show up,
deleted
but-
the original and then loaded the one from what's his name?
Paradude.
Yes. Paradigm.
Neil. Oh, don't forget to press B on or adjust your altimeter. There's a different altimeter setting. You won't be on the right altitude if you don't press B.
Correct. Yeah.
I figured that out earlier.
Yeah.
I tried this yesterday and was like, wait, why is it not checking off on the computer? What
What are you
I'm not
saying?
high enough.
Yeah, the altimeter
Need to hit
setting is
B
not
to
standard.
calibrate your altimeter.
Yep, B. Just press B. It will automatically adjust.
You mean on
Usually
my
pilots
keyboard?
will not. Yeah, on the keyboard.
Can't see my keyboard.
Yeah, I know in VR it's not. I could give you the altimeter setting, but most of us don't even know how to adjust it on the on the gauges.
So do you press B when you're on the ground and
Anytime, anywhere, anytime, it will adjust. It will auto adjust your altimeter setting.
Didn't
You can
change.
do it while you're in the air?
Yeah.
It didn't change. Still at
I can get
1013.
Okay.
It is
maybe you
10:30.
Maybe you had the
That's
right.
2992.
Oh, I just jumped up 1,000 feet. Wow, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I just went from like 10 something to 11 something. I got to go turn my engine off.
I did the automatic adjustment and it's 10:13.
10:13.
Yeah.
Mine was already at that. That's the same as 2992.
Usually presets give you
Oh, did
the
you
default.
did you use a preset or you just changed the winds manually?
Who?
I'm using the preset files.
Okay, so the preset is definitely a different altimeter setting.
Then 1013.
I'm on 1043.
Yeah. Again. No, it's.
I press B and it's on 1013.
Well, when you do, when you press B, anyway, you won't have any problem because of just pressing B, it will make sure that you are at the right altitude for your sim, so it's okay.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, I will request my tow now.
We're still on the ground?
Yep. I'm doing a tow with the Pilatus. Let's hope I
Got a
won't
ways to
screw
go.
up.
It starts pretty far from the airport.
I will screw this up
Which
now.
runway are you on? 15 or
20, 26, I think
26.
it is, right?
Okay.
26.
Yep, that's it.
The Discus has the little turbine, right?
It's electric.
No, the Discus has the front motor electric FES sustainer.
Oh,
The DG808 has the turbine.
I can confirm that the flight model of the DG is completely different from the AS33.
yes. Agreed.
And there we go.
Relief.
I crashed. That's fun.
10 points.
10 points for Gryffindor.
Let's hope.
Relief.
You get a trophy anyway.
Yep. I have to redo everything.
Kilo Mike Papa India Traffic Romeo X-Ray 419er taking off runway 26 departure to the west.
There's that, yeah.
Yeah, see? And for whatever reason, this time I spawned with my computer off.
Once you get up so high, it's hard to lose altitude.
I'm so glad doing those community flights because I always fly myself in the same area. I never explore for some reason. I don't know why.
I like the Alps.
Stupid.
The only bad thing with the Alps is there's a lot of gotcha places. If you're not familiar with it, you can end up in a dead end.
Yeah, I need some safety altitude. And
We need an F-22. Found one airport that's just impossible to get out of there with a glider. You can launch, you just can't get very far.
Where, in the Alps?
Mm-hmm. In
Wind.
France.
Target speed 70, take slack.
70 taking slack.
Chevelle something.
Courchevel.
Go, go, go.
Say again?
Courchevel.
I think that might be it. It's like on a hill and it's slanted.
The very
And when
famous.
you launch, you're launching into a valley.
Very famous ski resort.
Yeah, it
Relief
would look beautiful in the winter.
1,700.
You guys ever change your weather to winter time?
No, I don't like snowy runways. You can't see anything.
Do you just do that by changing the date?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You used to be able to change season.
Do you think they're gonna be coming up with the seasons at
Yes.
some point?
Yeah, they already announced that they are working on seasons.
I had it in FSX. Time check. Keep going up.
I have to say, SU10 has really improved my VR experience.
Yeah, me too.
Yes. I turned a few things down, but I'm running at 60 frames a second now, so it's beautiful.
Plus, that AMD sharpening filter for me is a game changer.
Where do you see that?
Did you use the OpenXR toolkit before?
Yeah,
I didn't like the
Okay.
sharpening in the OpenXR toolkit.
Okay.
But this one, I find it very good. I really like it. Makes everything. I mean, to me, it's a perception thing as well.
Not use that toolkit.
I don't use a toolkit anymore.
Yeah, I thought it was ruining everything.
Some people use it for color grading. We don't have that yet.
That's what I did. It's so much better now.
And you did your own color grading?
Yeah, I
I
did.
used the OpenX toolkit to do. I used the PDF viewer so that I could bring a color correction photo into Flight Sim and have Flight Sim actually affect it with color correction.
Oh, wow.
And then opened it in my cockpit and sat here and turned saturation down. It was in monochrome and did brightness and contrast, and then did exposure and that, and it looks 1,000 times better.
Oh yeah.
If you
I
turn
agree.
post-processing off now, it's like, oh shit, I was flying this washed out mess.
It's dull, washed
Wow.
out. Yeah. Thanks for
Wow,
you.
I was satisfied with this before? What the fuck?
Yeah, maybe I should spend some time setting that up too.
Now this is on a Quest 2, by the way. I have no numbers for any other headsets. I'll happily test them if you want to send them to me and have me come up with some numbers, you know.
I think mine looks pretty good with the HP.
Hey,
There was a
Jamie.
guy on my Facebook. I posted that on Facebook and the HP, and he posted some numbers on there. That it looked. He said it was too dark with the Quest numbers I posted.
Isn't it me?
Hey, guys.
Isn't it me?
How's
I
everybody?
copy. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, how are you?
It's very late for you. I'm really happy you joined us.
Well, it's nice to be with you. How is everybody?
Good, thank you.
We're a good bunch.
Good.
It's cool.
Yeah,
And
you've
you?
got quite a few people tonight. Some of the names I don't recognise, but most I do.
A couple of new guys.
Yeah. Hi, Rocket.
Hello.
Uh,
How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. Getting a little bit chilly over here in the UK now. It's not summer anymore.
Like
But
in Quebec.
you've had this massive storm, and have you and your family been okay with it?
We're not on the east side. Quebec was not
You're not?
affected at all. It was really on the Atlantic provinces.
Newfoundland and places.
Yeah. But yeah,
I gather
it was
there's
big.
been a lot of damage.
Yes. One of the worst storm I think that Canada's seen.
In a very long time.
Yep. If ever. I don't know.
Wow. Right.
I have Ian on the way.
Yes.
Hurricane. So we're going to get a lot of rain, flooding, and wind.
On the Florida coast.
Yeah, I'm on the east side. The
Yep.
west side would take the brunt.
Oh, okay. So I did this course this afternoon, Guy, and it's very nice. I struggled a bit at the start. I put the right time in, as you said, so 2 p.m. local time, and I really struggled to get enough lift. So I ended up going through the start gate at about just under, I think about 5:07 or something like that. So my route's very different from yours, but I did it in about 57 minutes, I think, which was a bit slower than you.
Oh, it's pretty good for the first time. It took me
doable.
Yep. Yeah, I realized that in the last few times I did it, like I said prior, I like to have my 8,000 feet at the start. it's this way.
Right. Yeah.
But now I had a pretty shitty start, and I have to climb with the engine. My second tow was also bad, but I released. I don't know why. All my previous ones were okay, but of course I'm live, so.
So I had a little look at your IGC file on Soaring Lab, and did you do a tow?
What?
Did you do a tow to get up the IGC file you put on?
Yeah, I did a tow to get me to 8,000 feet.
I couldn't work out if you had your engine on or what, so that explains it. Was that
I think I also,
tow?
Yeah, I think I also did it with the AS33 with the motor.
Right.
A winch and then the motor to get to 8,000.
Yeah.
How high will the tow take you?
8,000 and
6,200 feet above ground.
Above. Yeah. So it's above 8,000 feet. So it gives you a nice glide to the start.
If you pick the very last tow track, the Pilatus.
Yes.
Are you doing that through Kinetic?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to select that tow track because like this isn't. Most of the races have their own built-in, so it just automatically has one for that race. We're just doing a regular go fly. You just have to pick. So you could use one that takes you to 3,000 if you want, but I just go with the 6,000 is a down and back and all the way around, and as you cross over the airport again, you're at that height. It gets you there that quick. It's a single lap and you're up to that height. You know, you guys are really cluttering up my glide computer in the AX33 with all these little airplanes now.
It might just be my sound, but you sound quite garbled. Is that the same for everyone else?
I hear you garbled too, and sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're.
Well, it's prime time here as well. It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah, so you.
Central. So my internet takes a hit right now. Everybody's using it.
Sure.
How much longer before the start?
4 minutes. It's not a race, but yeah,
No,
I will try to.
I don't have a clock, so.
Yeah, I will try to get my my 8,000 feet before I go. I'm at 7,000, still climbing.
There's
I'm
one
gonna
in the
run out of
AS
juice.
I can see it.
Yeah, I hope I don't need the battery anymore.
No, you shouldn't.
Well, what the fuck? You're a bonanza.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's bloody weird.
Put all the texture files in there.
I did, yeah. I transferred them as you said, and I'm just in my usual Pterosaurus
That's
wing.
weird.
I can see you. You're
into that.
Are you in the Silver Shadow one or whatever it's called? I can't remember.
Just the standard AS-33.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's you. You certainly look like an AS-33, and I look like a Bonanza. That's weird. Oh well.
Ready, go. Everybody's loitering at the start.
Yes. So this afternoon, Guy, I ended up using a thermal to get high enough for the start rather than anything else, and it took me miles away from the start.
So you found a thermal, okay?
I did, but then when you get into the higher ground further down the course, there's nothing like that at all. The weather seems to, the clouds thin out, or at least seem to.
I didn't set up the weather for any thermals, just ridge.
Yeah. No, if you get high enough under one of those clouds, they're there. That was the only way I could get up efficiently, but it took some time. Certainly a lot longer than your kind of 10 minutes you were describing.
Okay, heading for the
I'm
start.
kind of glad we don't have a Flarm in this. It'd be going nuts right now.
It would.
We don't have a what? What'd you say?
Flarm? F-L-A-R-M?
Oh,
We have on the discus.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, great. 8,000. There we go. At least I have my altitude.
Cool.
I know I can do it at 8,000 with the discus. I did it previously.
Are you in the FES version?
Yeah, to climb I didn't have a choice.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Thermals took ages and jumped up.
Yes. What time is it? It's just before...
It's 7:30, 23:30 Zulu. We can all go.
Yeah. Okay.
Connection lost.
There you go.
So fun. I've been getting. I think it's prime time here too, because I've been getting that quite a lot lately. Disconnections and then reconnection.
Well, the East server should be good because it's the fastest ping.
I don't think he's on the chat, but...
I'm on here. Just
hello.
joined in.
I remember you.
Yeah,
How are you?
I'm trying to get up to altitude before start.
Well, don't be afraid to use your motor if you want to.
Yeah.
Or blue.
I might have to.
Well, there's no shame between friends.
I wish I could just set my start height to 8,000.
Well, you could
You push Y and you hold on F4 and you just watch the altimeter and try to stop when it's close. Good luck.
I'm on Xbox.
Okay.
Here, I'm just gonna spawn on my dead. That'll work.
Okay, I'm curious. How did you get the flight plan on there?
I don't have it on here. I have a screenshot of it on my phone, which sucks.
Oh wow.
Do you have access 2 flight plan or flight sim on a computer?
No, I don't.
Oh.
So Xbox doesn't give you the flight plan?
No,
No,
you can plug
can't
it all in
import
manually.
flight plans to Xbox unless you do it the hard way.
Which is?
You have to have a PC, and then you can load it on your PC, and then you can save it to the Xbox cloud storage, and then when you go to your Xbox, it's there.
It's a really hard way.
But you have to have a 120 gig program on your computer so you can move a kilobyte sized file into Xbox cloud storage.
Yeah. Wow.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I did one of the Saturday Soaring things on when they first came out with Discord on Xbox for Discord voice chat, and then I was like, well, that'd let me do flights. I can move flight plans over now. Let's do it.
You have
And so I
email
went and
in
did.
Xbox?
Oh,
Do what
email
now?
maybe.
Yeah, do you have email in Xbox?
Doesn't work. There's no way to move the file into
Whoa.
the proper spot on your Xbox.
Who's that? Wow, nice shot.
I have tried every which way I can think of to get into your Xbox cloud storage, but if it's part of your OneDrive, they have it buried and hidden so you can't see it.
Crummy leader.
Yo.
Wow, nice pass you just did over me.
Thank you. I see you right there behind me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I wasn't even looking for you. My farm didn't help much. I
Oh,
was
it's
sitting here messing with my
that's you.
instruments.
Yeah, my farm was going wild. Oh, this is nice. You know, this is live because I'm broadcasting, so I'm streaming.
Oh, sweet.
This is all recorded. It's pretty amazing shots here. Nice.
Yeah. I actually set my weather on Harding, so everything's covered in snow, which is really pretty.
Oh. Yeah, that's another thing I should try.
Even if you're in July, it's still quite snowy up in the Sierras. Although I was there in August one year and in Yosemite, and there was no snow. Not anywhere.
My last year I lived in Montana. I saw snow every single month of the year.
Really sorry I couldn't hear that.
Oh, when I lived in Montana, I saw snow every month of the year.
Oh, Montana. Sorry, yeah. That's right. Sound.
I would love to go there.
It's so sweet.
We'd never go in the
Yeah,
winter.
summer's a nice time to go. Winter sucks.
Yeah.
I live in Florida all my life. I wouldn't survive. I barely made it through Georgia. North Carolina.
Oh, it's too cold, does it?
Holy crap, no wonder everything's working. I got the wrong profile set for this completely.
When you guys are cruising like this, at this level, for example, what sort of a flap setup are you using? -2?
Yep.
Yeah, -2.
If we're
and
going somewhere, you're always in -2 unless you're trying to get altitude.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
unless
on
you're
-1 to slow down a little
trying
bit.
trying to build. If you want to slow down and build a little bit more height while you're going instead of speed, you can go down a couple notches.
Okay.
Rather than pulling air brakes.
So is the idea with -2 that you're probably sinking faster, but you're going faster and you're covering more distance for your sink rate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that equation works out in your favor because you go just a little bit negative, but now you can go a lot faster. So you overcome the sink.
Going to
Yeah.
negative flaps is like adding reflex to the wing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And if your meter starts beeping away, you can go to T1 or A and really gain some altitude quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you're soaring against a slope and you just want to get the maximum lift, then you want to put your trim back sort of nearer halfway perhaps, and put it into T2 and watch your speed so you don't stall. But that will get you, the
In
maximum
the
lift.
AS33, you want to stay anywhere from 100 to 120. when you're trying to climb.
In kilometers, yeah.
Yeah, in kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Knots, you'd be hauling ass.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a really fast. What you doing over there?
If you're doing 120 knots in the AS, you want to be in -2.
Alright. Jeez.
There's quite a group behind me that all seem to be quite tight together.
We're all following the same line, I guess.
Pretty good ridge lift on the line.
Yeah.
Or just to the right of it.
I can maintain the 8,000 from start to the mountain, entering mountain.
Oh, I didn't manage that.
I didn't either. I'm down to 65.
Having said that, this afternoon when I did this, where I am now, against the ridge just before you come up to Pinoche Peak, I had to do a whole load of ridge soaring to get up high enough. You know, it was. But that's because I went through the start at about 5,500.
Yep.
Not 7.5, which I did just now.
Those of you that are flying the discus, what did you set your ballast to for this, if anything?
Default. I didn't change anything.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm at too, which is defaults to 50%, I think.
Yeah, I think. Well, we got gravel. Is it 50%?
Yep. 50%, yes. Applying the same.
But if you were to race, you would change to maximize the amount of ballast, though, right?
Yes.
Right.
If you want to go fast, you want a heavier airplane.
So, Topher and I tend to have the AS pretty much fully ballasted all the time. Very unusual if we don't.
I don't ever fly without ballast. Okay, used to. I would always load up gliders with no ballast because I wanted it to be light and easy to climb, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not how gliders work. Yes, there are certain days and conditions. If you're not flying, if you're at a training field and you're just flying around that local area, okay, you don't need ballast. You're not going anywhere. It is maximum climb. But if you're going any amount of distance, this thing is built to carry more weight and be more efficient with that weight in it. You actually make it harder by being lighter.
Yeah.
You have to work more to stay higher in the air because you go slower, so you have to cover more sink than I do. I can fly right over the top of it real quick.
When I first started with RC gliders, it was hard to get the concept of keeping your nose down. I always wanted to pull it back, and my teachers were always telling me, you gotta put your nose down. And the speed definitely helps.
Yep.
One of the guys I flew with taught me like that, and the best way I could explain it is you have a percentage bar like a battery the whole time you're flying. If you push your nose down, you're adding to that percentage bar. If you pull your nose up, you're taking away from it.
Yes.
Till you get to your stall point. That's how these work. So you can dive it down at the mountain, right at the mountain, and you will gain lots of percentage. And then right before you hit the mountain, you can pull up and stall right at the top and go down the other side.
And we
It's
often
not always
do.
fun, though.
Not realistic or safe, but it is porpoising.
It works. Makes your ass a little tight, but it works.
I also use that if I know I'm going through a sinky pocket, I'll dive all the way through it. Just keep my speed nice and fast so I come out of it with energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's what in the UK we call squeaky bum time.
Yeah.
One thing I love about this course, so I'm just coming up on a sort of spur, which leads down into the valley, and in fact this time because I came higher, I could see Half Dome earlier, but this afternoon when I did this, you have no idea, and you come round this spur, and all of a sudden there's that view of
that's inspiration point,
and it is absolutely awe-inspiring, even in the sim.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's an inspiration point,
maybe, right? It is. I've been there 20 years ago. Real life, it is really quite memorable. It's unreal. That place, beautiful.
It is. It was. I was there in the summer, and it was extremely hot that summer, and it was.
Oh yeah.
Very, very humid. Down in the valley, it was pretty oppressive, actually. Higher up, it was beautiful, but the valley floor was not somewhere you really wanted to stop for long that day.
Well, I don't know why my XT Soar missed the start, but the computer is okay.
You can go if you can. You can open XT
Yeah.
and go to nav and click next task point, and it will
Forget it.
It'll keep going just like you're doing.
I'm on VR.
You can do it. It's
Forget
easy.
it.
Yeah, you just click the Oculus button, you hold your joystick, looking in your side view. You know, it's hard as fuck to pull windows up while you're flying.
Oh, come on.
In VR.
Hag nabbit.
Sink bucket.
Yeah, the sound is all over the place tonight, isn't it?
It sounds good for me.
On the Unicom, I mean, I can hear you really clearly, but there's a couple of guys that sound like probably wouldn't make sense to you guys in the States or elsewhere, but we used to have an advert for mashed potato, which had a tinny sounding alien guy, and he was, if anyone in the UK talks about the smash guy, it's that sound breaking up. Yeah, it's Sam Cassidy. I can't know what he's saying.
Is there someone speaking right now?
Is that speaking or background?
No,
yeah,
Sam Cassidy in the chat. There we are. Whenever he speaks, it sounds like that.
Oh, okay. That's comms coming through on the on the actual thing. I just haven't turned those off.
All right. Okay.
Oh, his air traffic controller is talking.
Yeah, that's ATC. I'm gonna try and shut them up.
Yeah, the ADIS is always on in here. I tried, but I finally lowered the volume on the Discus.
All right, I turned off flight following, so maybe they'll shut up. Yeah, I'm not gonna change frequencies either. Goodbye.
I turned my air traffic control almost down to 0. Got tired of it.
I used it. I had mine on because I was doing pattern work earlier this morning.
I'm sure they're telling me terminated. Good day.
Yeah. Good day, sir. Alright, I'm about to round that turn into the valley. I see the top of Half Dome thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, right? The view, and when you come on the other point, which I don't know which one it is, but the one after, then you see. Oh yeah, we see it, the El Capitan and the Cathedral Peaks right in front. It's amazing view.
Yeah,
It's cool.
It's that rock face you were talking about, Guy, isn't it?
Yes, the El Capitan is on the left.
Just frightening looking thing. I can remember watching climbers on it, you know, from the valley floor.
Oh, while you were there.
Yeah, and I just couldn't believe it, you know. And I mean, that was over 20 years ago when, you know, the modern techniques were not. There's been so much change in climbing, hasn't there?
Lift.
Oh my god, this ridge over here is sweet. I'm hauling ass.
Yeah. Over here on the
My
right.
ground speed's like 100 knots. Oh, there's a Sankey patch.
So it's 8,000 until Half Dome, where we can go to 9,000, and then you go up, up, up.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you got to climb out to above 12, I think.
Yeah, yeah. You do back and forth between Half Dome and Sunshine.
Oh, okay.
Sunrise or Sunshine? I don't know.
Sunrise.
Sunrise, yeah.
Just coming up on the.
Yep, it's sunrise.
Hofton cliff now.
I like the way you have it, where you just hit the ring and it okays the waypoint.
Yeah.
Instead of having to hit the center.
Well, that's why when you're designing a course, you know, the radius turn point is important because you can strategize. You can make it more or less difficult. Sometimes with certain geological features, you can even have it so you've got to squeeze through under a certain height, which you might find is only just above the, you know, the peak or the ridge or the notch, whatever it is you're going through.
That's why I try them and I adjust them so that it's fun but not too easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, that's a cool looking mountain.
Cathedrals. Oh yeah, it's cool. Oh yeah, it's amazing. Oh, love to be there.
I wish I had better internet. My shit just looks like blobs.
Because there's one thing I think of all the mountains, El Capitan is pretty well. The textures are really well done.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the
textures
nicest
well done.
rock faces.
I think that the terrain model could be a little bit sharper. Some of it's a little bit over-rounded. I mean, this is a funny landscape because a lot of it's volcanic, and it just does have lots of really strange, curvy, you know, sort of pillow-shaped rocks. But it's convincing in places and not quite so good in others. Whereabouts are you, Topher? Which waypoint are you at?
Just hit sunrise now. I'm on the way to Echo Peaks.
Okay.
God, you're fast.
He's Topher.
Yeah.
I've been practicing trying to catch on Re, so I don't really go slow anymore.
He's a greased weasel. Hey Topher, I'm absolutely loving this. I don't know what has happened since SU10, but I mean, 25 seconds to load in? That's unheard of.
I know, right?
It's much faster.
I'm absolutely, I'm over the moon. I mean, it used to take me 2.5 minutes. Sorry?
So it's nice being able to see people too when they're close to you. They don't disappear like they did.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And I love the early morning weather with the fog is there in the valleys. It looks so great.
Oh, nice.
Is that a new thing?
Yeah, and it looks really good when the sun shines through. So convincing when the mountains fade out a little bit.
Wow,
Beautiful.
I must try that.
Really
I
nice.
haven't really explored very much. You know.
Why are you
since-
going that way?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just getting a little bit of extra height. like going along back and forth along the ridge.
Why do we need it?
It just
yeah.
useful.
Yes.
Grab for at least 11,000, if not 12.
Crap.
Yeah.
But doing
To
back
be
and
honest,
back and
like,
forth
you
here.
You can
What?
get that height later on, but it's
Yeah,
just
but
kind
it's tricky. It's really tricky.
if you use the run between Half Dome and Sunrise,
Oh,
then
yeah,
there's
it's,
lots of
it's
basically very
easy ride.
easy lift. Yeah, exactly.
You do like two back and forth, maybe three, and it's
Yeah.
okay. And I thought
gotta get
that
something, 'cause
that's
I
the
can't
point where
hold
it's
it
gonna
over
be
here.
fun. We're gonna cross each other.
Indeed. Oh,
Man, my plan was to get home from work early and be able to have all the waypoints manually inputted and be ready to roll, but I got home 3 minutes before launch, so I'm all behind now.
well done for getting in the air.
I made it happen. I might crash out before I make it anywhere, but
What a cliff!
it's massive.
Stunning.
Half Dome is.
Soaring by. Amazing. It's nice to put a custom model of it here. It's really good.
Yeah. Sometimes when they're free climbing it, they do that crazy thing where they sleep on a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
little
Oh,
ledge that they
I've slept
bring
on a
with them.
winter light
Madness.
before, and it sucks, dude. It is not fun.
Have you've done that? Have you? God.
Yeah, especially when it's windy. It's really not fun if it's windy.
I don't know.
Must be scary like that.
But I mean, you're still strapped in. Like you're not gonna roll off. You're kind of cradled on them too.
It's cold.
It's definitely cold. It's not so cold when you're going to sleep, but waking up is really cold.
Yeah, I bet.
After
And
that
then
rock is soak up
And
cold
then
air on it.
you've got nowhere else to go but up. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, you can up and down.
Well, yeah. There's a quick way down. Just roll out of bed.
Getting nice
So
shots
what
of
sort of-
the Calviar Stimmer to my right. Nice shots. I'm on your left, 8 o'clock.
Behind
To
you.
my left, 8 o'clock. Okay.
I'm right on top of him.
Just a little above you.
The Flarm is getting confused.
Yeah.
Into this mountain.
I'm down here hoping for a miracle, man.
Just ride the cliff.
That's
You
what I'm
alright?
doing. I'm in good lift, but low.
I'm gonna make a couple
That's about the
passes
point
here.
where I turn major dad, turning left.
Oh, there's a whole load of you on that ridge.
Just going to shut ATC up. They're driving me crazy.
I don't want to get behind that. Whoa.
Oh, that's a sinky pocket. Oh, climb, baby, climb. I gotta say, if you go down low in that valley, you get to do some pretty active piloting to hug this ridge right here.
So how much altitude do we need?
Well,
11, 12, 11. 11. I did it a
10,
few times
5.
with 11. It's okay. Another pass and
this
you'll be
afternoon
good.
I did it with 9, so you can do
Yeah,
it.
you can
get
do it.
there. It just takes time. It's
I'm at
Depends if you want
10.5.
to work really hard after or if you want
Yeah.
it easy.
And stall.
This is the easy. Oh wow, a nice pass. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna go up to 11 and head forward.
Turning right.
More feet. 11,000. Okay, here we go. Still
got
not.
sunrise okay. So funny, I can remember when I drove this road, we did it the other way. We started on the east side of the Sierra in Lee Vining, where we're ending up. We stayed in a little motel where there were hummingbirds everywhere. It was absolutely fantastic.
Wow, that's cool.
You know, if you've grown up in the UK and you've never seen a hummingbird, it was the first time I'd ever seen one. They were amazing. They'd actually come and they would come and sip sugar water out of your hand.
Mm-hmm.
It was so tame.
You know they migrate over a whole ocean?
Those little
They
tiny
migrate,
things.
they migrate like 10,000 miles or something. I think it's one of the longest migrations of any bird there is.
You know birds how to do that.
And they're so tiny.
Yeah.
And also, there's not an awful lot of nectar on the way.
No.
They must follow. They must
isn't,
follow
right?
the blooming of the flowers. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss that?
Anyway, I'm flying over a big lake down there
There
just
we go.
after sunrise or beside sunrise, and I can remember stopping and having a picnic at that lake. It was amazing.
Nice.
They got a lot of YouTube videos of people with cups of sugar water attracting the
Feeding hummingbirds.
to their hands.
Right. Yeah.
Just got to be careful when you feed them. You got to keep their feeders clean so you don't get bacteria in them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a guy on YouTube that has 50 feeders in his yard in Mississippi. Huge yard, like 5 acre. He gets a ton of them.
That's what we call a field. You just call it a yard. I love it.
5 acres is a decent backyard.
To be fair, we call your state
decent front yard.
your country a state. So
You should see the size of my garden then.
Damn.
You could just about fit the Queen's head on it.
Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
Who said that?
Me. I'm just super low down here. I gotta find some lift.
Are you crummy leader?
Yeah.
You're at 10,000 feet.
Oh. I am, aren't I?
Oh,
That's not that bad.
oh,
I looked
right.
at the wrong thing. I thought I was at 7,000. I was like, ah, crap.
I guess I gotta head over there too. That's where the checkpoint is. waypoint.
Yeah, from
spot.
you're not that low. I mean, and there is
That
ridge
mountain right
to
in
the
front of
left.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that ridge and be all right.
Going up.
There's lift in this bowl where I am. It's a little bit light, but it does get you up.
Okay.
Echo Peak. Guess you hear a lot of people saying hello around here. Probably carries far too with that valley right there.
Weird if you shouted out hello and some passing glider pilot shouted back.
My favorite thing's being on top of a mountain and seeing a glider go beneath you, where you see down into the cockpit. That actually happened to me recently with 2 F-16s too, which was just super badass.
Whereabouts was that?
North Carolina.
Right.
You were above the F-16s?
Yeah.
That's
They were going through a place called Linville Gorge. They do a training loop through there. And I was up on the top of Table Rock, and they were, I mean, at least 200 feet, 100 feet below me.
Fantastic. There's a place in Wales in the UK called the Mac Loop, which is quite famous because we have a lot of there's a couple of air bases that the US uses in the UK, Mildenhall and Lakenheath, and they train in, so basically it's like a sort of glaciated valley, and it's quite meandering, and they keep very low and have to go through it. I mean, it's all subsonic, but it's, you know, they're still doing 450, 500 knots. But the photographers absolutely love it because you can get up on a hill and be higher than the aircraft, and I mean, and just about everything goes through there. I mean, there are lots of YouTube videos of
I've seen them. They're so cool.
C-17s going through, and the tilt rotor, the Osprey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's obviously you get the fast jets, but yeah, it's quite weird seeing something like a C-17 going through, you know, and trying to stay low and fast. They're not really cut out for it, but they do it.
I was following along on the flight radar for the Coast Guard, the Hurricane plane tonight, and they were flying into the hurricane down below Florida.
Oh, right.
And that was pretty wild just to see the metrics that were coming off of the ADS-B.
Well, it's all been going pretty crazy on that today out near Russia because, you know, the rhetoric got up a notch, and I was watching earlier today, I think there were, at one point there were 6 aircraft that were all varying types of, you know, snooper reconnaissance aircraft from different countries: Italy, Turkey, the States, the UK, France, Norway. They all had stuff up in the air.
I'm down in this hole. I'm in trouble now.
At Mammoth Peak, make sure you get up to 11,000-ish if you're going to try to get through here. It's very tight.
I'm at 11.4 and it looks like I'm going to hit the wall.
11.4 is still tight. And I'm like, I'm going to have to gain altitude over here once I get over here.
Is that Echo Peak or Mammoth Peak?
Mammoth.
Oh, Mammoth. Okay, that's one I'm on.
Mammoth, get height. Get height there.
Okay.
That's where I'm at. I'm doing the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, 11-4, you can make it. It's real tight, but you can.
There's some left.
Whoa. Behind me, sink.
Oh god, I need something better than 1 knot.
It's hard to tell which way this wind's going down this valley. Staying to the left over here, Topher?
I'm hitting First Peak and then going on to the finish, or Crater Mountain over here, and then it's finished. Yeah, no, I'm on Final Glide now. Once you hit whatever that last
Parker
one was,
Peak. Parker Peak is the last
and
one,
then you
and
just
then you go
downhill.
down fast.
I'm in a hole here.
Yeah,
I'm right
I'm at
there with you,
11,400. There's no way over it.
If you can get, are you on Mammoth or Parker?
you have to get lift from Mammoth, or on the left of the, on the left of the not the Parker, but there's another mountain. It's lower. You can get lift on the left side of this left mountain, actually.
That's where I'm at.
Quite a bit.
I'm on the left side, but the wind's hitting it at an angle.
I've just cruised all the way from Mammoth, and I'm just coming up on Parker. But there's a sort of ridgeline I've followed, and I've managed to maintain height all the way.
Yeah, it's tight, but I'm at what 11,900, and I'm gonna make it. But there's a wall there that you gotta go through. Yeah.
Maybe I'm on the wrong side of the mountain.
I wish I knew where I was in general.
Yeah, it looks like you guys are on the other side of this mountain. I'm gonna have to motor over it.
I have to motor.
Hmm?
I have to motor. Okay, okay.
And
I already did once.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of this mountain.
Did you see where you are, Rocket?
I can see all you guys going over the other side.
I went through that big bowl type thing and then there is a wall kind of in front of me. I guess that's the pass. I'm stuck on the front side of it, just gaining altitude.
Yeah.
But I'm doing well. I'm at 10.5.
Yeah.
Getting bad considering I was scraping treetops to get here.
We'll make sure that you go on the other side of that ridge because you're on the wrong side too.
I am?
Yep.
Oh, you mean to get to the next checkpoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just zigzagging back and forth till I can make it over the top.
Well, it's 12,000 to get over it. It's easier to go around it, I think.
I don't want to go on that side of it.
Go around one more time.
Shit, this side ain't any better.
See you up there, giftons.
I don't know if he's on the chat, but he's
he's always flying, but he's not. He's always flying. Yeah.
He's a very nice guy. He does the most fantastic videos. Have you seen some of his YouTube streams? Really beautiful.
I need to check them out.
Be right up your street, Guy, because he does them with. He doesn't. He just puts in background music, but it's really beautiful. Very sort of chilled out, trancey kind of stuff, and it just it really works with the.
Oh yeah, I
videos.
saw. Yeah.
There's a link somewhere in the last couple of days on the main thread.
Yeah, after SU10, and he posted, nice weather, clouds below,
yeah, and he's got a really good way with.
That's a really fun flight. It's really hard to get up to the start.
Hello, mister. You did it. Finished.
Oh man, I did it with Maverick, and Maverick was like, I don't think you can get to the start. And I said, yeah, you can. You gotta go up this little sketchy valley over here, and then you can get on this plane.
Right, just going over the top of Parker, right over the main peak. I'm putting my nose down, going.
Hey, God Gravel, are you really? We're gonna be second and third. It's not a race. Yes. It's not a race. It's not a race.
It's not.
No, he said second and third. It's a race.
We're both on the discus, so.
Yep. No, it's very well. So you follow the ridges. Watch, you can go up there. It's just enough energy. It's a very nice course, this one.
Thanks.
It's a great course, yeah.
Just enough challenge, lovely scenery.
No
nice race to the base at the end.
Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the hard part, it's fun to have a nice, easy go down.
Yeah.
So there's nothing more after Parker?
No, it's
no more
there's
downhill. There's a reverse thing, but it's downhill, yeah.
There's a peak called Reversed Peak, but it's much, much, much lower. You can basically bomb it all the way to the finish.
Now, there's a new documentary on Netflix called National Parks. It's hosted by Obama, and I think the second episode is in Patagonia. So guess what?
All right.
I think one of the next flight, I'm working out a flight in Patagonia right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing them there. And
wow.
Somebody told me that the terrain doesn't look very good. I think it was Maverick who was saying the mountains just don't look very good. But I haven't been looking, so.
I did some scouting yesterday and today, and
it looks okay.
Oh yeah, it looks great.
Well,
I tried to go to the, I don't know what national, I can't pronounce it. It's the national forest that inspired Avatar and the floating rocks area.
All right.
That's modeled terribly. All of China is modeled terribly.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not surprising because they don't release.
They don't. Yeah.
Them information is such low resolution compared to the rest of the world.
Okay, so it's all downhill after reverse peak?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm taking an alternate route.
But why are you guys over to the left?
There's a circle.
Is there another waypoint to turn at or something?
There's after reversed mountain.
Yeah, there's a few waypoints, but it's all down.
I mean, you know, you're talking about fast as you can go. Well,
Yep. You can
without
V
your-
and E it all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, without your wings falling off.
Or with, if you want. It's up to you.
Planning on not
Yeah.
being a lawn dart.
That's called a competition landing, not a launch dart.
Oh.
43.36.
Nice. Good time.
Wow.
That's superb.
I'm definitely going to fly this one again whenever I can actually have time to plug in the waypoints and such.
Yeah, it would make easier, I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There's a few other
Oh.
pilots in there
How
on the
many
runway.
G's can you pull in an
Yep,
AS-33?
and taking the grass.
I've never blacked out or read it out.
Left.
So I guess you can.
You have to
No,
ask, it's too many.
Just that turn at Crater Mountain is, you know, you're turning almost back on yourself at VNE.
Yeah, over water too. Looks like.
Oh, there's that lake.
Not.
What, Mono Lake?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, with the dot in the middle.
Yeah, it's a Mono Lake.
Yeah. I went around that whole mountain there instead of going to that waypoint on the other side of on the pass.
Oh, that's right. You don't have a path, do you?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, desk.
I'm just these little black boxes
Yeah,
around.
chase those guys.
Yeah.
46 minutes. 40 something.
done.
46 seconds.
There you go. There you go.
In
Oh,
a
that's
discus.
pretty good, sir.
In a discus.
That was pretty good, Guy Gravel.
That was fun.
Push.
Requesting ground
Really enjoyed this
handling.
track.
155 knots.
Is this where it ends over here at Mono Lake?
Not on the lake.
Yeah, there's an
Yes.
airport down here.
Yeah.
Where
There's a-
gravel is?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
The three of us parked here by now, I think. Yep.
Everyone careful. There's a pilot FG1D.
Yeah.
Who's flying around. Buzzing around.
What is that?
Took off from the runway here a minute ago.
Oh,
what
49
kind of
minutes.
plane is
I
it?
don't have it. I don't know.
49 minutes. Great.
I just got 49 to the second, and this afternoon I did it in 58. So
That's
that's
better.
pretty good.
Way better. Yes.
Yeah. But I can't seem to come down. I'm gonna have to.
Final turn.
Gonna be there.
I should get rid of all my water.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
forgot.
for reminding me.
After
me too.
reverse mountain, reverse peak, actually you can start dumping. He goes so fast.
Oh, by the way,
Good
did
thing you guys
you?
don't have to pay for wing damage, huh?
Yeah. Topher, we're going to need to gather our air spoilers are showing.
You're a bonanza, but my spoilers
well.
are not showing. I already tested it.
That's rude. Not a bonanza.
Did you land,
Yep.
Jamie?
What's that?
No,
Did
he's
you land?
still up there. It's not down here yet.
Okay.
He's at 10,000. I don't know.
I'm trying to
You know,
come
you can
down.
go down the whole time, right? You got to push this stick forward.
Oh, there he is. Okay, yes.
Or optionally, pull it all the way back and just hold it there, and then some really fun stuff will happen.
You could have lost a lot of altitude going down and go even faster. Were you on the
Or even better, you can fly inverted. It has a terrible glide ratio inverted. It'll still climb, but
If you want to come down without
push it.
outload, just put it in knife edge and drop like a rock.
Is there a speed limit to where you can get your gear down in a glider, or it doesn't matter?
No. They haven't modeled that yet.
Well, they didn't
Not in
model it, yeah.
But in real
real
life,
life,
you
yeah.
can.
In real life, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. In real life.
Yeah, he's having fun, this guy.
I already buzzed this.
He is. He keeps buzzing.
Is somebody? Is there someone in a light aircraft that keeps? I just got.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crossing the airfield.
I thought so.
Wondering.
He's
And then
watching.
I thought, maybe it's one of us and it's showing up as a bonanza, but it looked like something else.
He's watching us group.
He's wondering what a thin glider's doing here.
If he sees the gliders, maybe he sees a bunch of bonanzas.
Is that
Probably.
the runway?
What?
Oh shit, that is the runway. Okay.
Why it's not finishing? Why not?
There's no limit in altitude, so it should. You passed all the waypoints. Yeah, it should finish.
Yeah.
Okay, are you in the AS-33?
Yep.
And if you click on the task page, have you got all the waypoints ticked off okay in green?
Check now.
It's too long to read the whole thing.
Everything's okay.
Okay.
I'm coming in right
all
behind
green.
Sloposaurus.
Oh, okay. Yep. I've lost everyone's name tags. Maybe you've popped out of the sim, but there's no one's tag showing anymore.
Welcome to the group.
Alright.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, very nice landing.
Very neat.
I'm trying to do a pretty one for you guys here.
Maverick will be happy now. I'm gonna have some shots, some video to show him. He was asking for it last Monday.
Maybe I have to get my whole plane out of that half circle.
Bloody tree at the end of this runway.
Go, Jamie. So yeah. But it's long.
Oh, hey, you know what I'm noticing, Jamie? Actually, everyone's spoilers are on regardless.
What? Sorry?
The spoiler thing?
Yeah.
From before? All spoilers are in. Doesn't matter if it's the old version or the new version.
All right. Okay.
It was our plane making that appear on local airplanes.
Yeah.
Right.
We're sending a variable to them. We didn't want that.
So it does work. Is it
Oh, yeah.
nice?
And there's a guy
update?
a guy in the
we're
in the
landing.
cockpit
We're
now,
gonna
too.
land
Okay.
at the same time, Cal.
Oh my god! And pilot 3 is right there. Wow!
Was.
Wow!
Hello, pilot.
Hello.
Hey,
Zoom.
stop having fun.
He just got took my head off. Bastard.
Oh, that one felt good.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't quite got the tough to reach you guys.
Leader 2. Oh, you can use kinetic assistant. A push.
No, I slew it forward a little.
I love the push. It's like you have a real crew.
Yes.
And Calviar
No,
Simmer. I think Balto Aaron is he the last one?
I'm coming in right now.
In the
There
group?
we go. We got 5 of us.
Yeah.
I haven't finished
3,
yet.
4, 5,
No,
6.
That's cool.
6 already. Yeah.
That was 7.
Now, whoever that was that just came up behind me, if you slew either back or sideways a tiny bit, because the models are overlapping, so one of us disappears.
So mine's not finishing. I don't know why, but I'm landing.
Ah.
All right, Rocket. It's funny. There's no all the labels in the sky have gone. Oh, they're back again.
Mine didn't finish either. That sucks.
Oh.
I hate it when it does that.
Oh,
Well, mine did not finish either, but I know why.
Why?
Pilot Aaron.
I'm sure that's why mine too.
Well, you're pretty high.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it when I get on the ground.
I missed some altitude. I realized it later, so I just didn't want to go back.
Little bounce.
Nice,
And
not
there
bad.
you go. Cool.
7 gliders
Bounce.
down. That's cool.
Well, that was an easy.
Yeah.
fun
Wow,
pass.
a roll on the wing, on the tip of the wing. Nice.
What was that? Me doing that?
So, Guy, which you're in that kind of shimmering,
The blue,
metallic
green, yeah.
oxide, sort of like titanium oxide thing.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's cool.
So
And,
why again am I seeing a bunch of bonanzas or whatever that plane is?
Because you don't have our
You don't have-
airplanes.
Yeah.
I don't have your airplane installed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you need, and even the liveries, you need the aircraft and the liveries that the people are using to see them as the right
Or they show
model.
up as a bonanza. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's what they make.
Hopefully SU-11.
Generic model.
Hopefully SU-11 with the glider support, they will have a default glider type instead.
Might work. Yeah.
Okay, well.
That is what.
Mine
Thank
says
you.
task completed.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
He's-
Thank you very much for
thanks for planning
Major
this.
Dad.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
thanks for
joining,
this.
and see you next week for another one, maybe.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
Hey, guys.
Bye bye.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys. Everyone.